We at Edukemy help in fulfilling the dream of our 51 UPSC toppers 2020. If you also have a dream to crack this exam, subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay updated in your UPSC preparation. तैयारी आपकी, जिम्मेदारी हमारी।
Welcome to Edukemy's YouTube channel. I'm Nanki Baveja, and in today's video we will discuss the syllabus for GS paper 3. If you wish to see more such videos, then please like, share and subscribe to Edukemy's YouTube channel and hit the bell icon for notifications. Now, talking about the video and the things that we are going to discuss today. So first thing is we will talk about the syllabus in detail and the number of questions that pertains from particular section or the topic. Next thing is I'll give you a glimpse or a rough idea of the questions being asked from one particular section. Now, talking about the syllabus, so this is the syllabus that I have directly copied from the UPSC's website, and for your convenience I have divided the syllabus into 4 blocks. So one thing that you have to know is that though it is known as GS paper 3, it is 4th paper in the order of occurrence. The first 3 being the essay paper and then GS1, GS2, and the 4th paper in order of occurrence is GS paper 3, that is the syllabus of which we will discuss today. So for your convenience, I have divided the paper or the syllabus of the paper into 4 major blocks. The first being economy and infrastructure, the next being agriculture, then is being disaster management, environment and science and tech, and the last one being security. I will discuss each of the blocks in detail, what all topics are there that you have to study, and the number of questions that pertains from each of the section. So we shall start from economy and infrastructure, one of the very bulky and major topic from which most of the questions are asked. So if we talk about economy as a whole, economy is again divided into 2 parts, economy and infrastructure, and the other being agriculture. So when we talk about economy as a whole, so 8 to 10 questions are directly from economy plus agricultural section. And if we talk about economy and infrastructure, so I would say 5 to 6 questions directly from this part of the syllabus. Now, what all is there in this part? So first thing is Indian economy and issues relating to it. The next thing that you have to focus on is inclusive growth and issues arising from it. So last year only there was a question from inclusive development or growth is leading to inclusivity and sustainability. So such analytical questions are there from this section. Then effect of liberalization on the economy, changes in industrial policy and their effects on industrial growth. And the last one is the investment model. One question from this section comes every year or the second year. And one thing that you have to notice while preparing for this section is, or this part of the syllabus is, that it is not that the differences is being asked for between the various models of investment like build, operate and transfer or hybrid annuity model. It is not that the differences is asked, it is the application of these models on various sectors. So you don't have to go in those technical details that what is the difference between the various models. You have to understand more of the application side of it. So so far we have talked about it, 5 to 6 questions from this section. Now moving on to the next section, that is the agriculture, and 3 to 4 questions every year from this section of the syllabus. And what does this section talks about? The first thing is the major crops and cropping pattern in the country or the various parts of the country, different types of irrigation patterns. So last year there was a question about, like, let's suppose precision farming. There was a question on drip irrigation as well. So different types of irrigation and irrigation system and storage. Then transport and marketing of agricultural produce, issues related to transport of those materials, marketing of agricultural produce, technology used to aid the farmers. So all of this comes under agriculture, and questions like the effects of MSP in the economy or on the economy. So effects or advantages or challenges of direct benefit transfer. All of this comes under agriculture, and 3 to 4 questions from this section directly. Issues related to minimum support price, related to buffer stock. So questions related to food security of the country is always there in the paper. Then moving on to the next block that we have taken or divided the syllabus into is disaster management, environment, and science and tech. So if we talk about disaster and disaster management, this is the only detail that UPSC has provided for that disaster and disaster management, which leads to little ambiguity for the students as to how to go about and till what extent we have to study for this topic. So if you see or if you analyze the previous year question papers, you will be able to see that, or you will be able to analyze a trend that it mostly revolves around any of one particular disaster and how to mitigate that disaster. It could be, say, related to flood, it could be related to drought. So any one disaster is picked up and mitigation strategies is asked for. This year, probably it could be a question framed around COVID-19 and its mitigation strategies, or the level of preparedness for it by the Indian economy. So brace yourself with this topic while you are preparing this year. The next is conservation, environmental pollution and degradation. So this forms the environment aspect of the syllabus, and these forms the division of it. So again, 3 or say 2 to 3 questions every year, but surprisingly, if you see the pattern or see the previous year paper, that is for 2020, the question or the number of questions was 4. And if we talk about the type of questions being asked from this section of the society, so it is a mix of static as well as contemporary issues. Now statics you can cover from the basic textbooks, but when we talk about covering of the contemporary topic, then you can definitely go to Edukemy's published or a magazine published by Edukemy every month, that is by the name of Cosmos. A beautiful publication which is being published every month, and that covers contemporary issues related to geography and environment. So all of this gets sorted in under this publication. Now moving on to science and tech. Now what questions and how many questions? Minimum 2 to 3 questions. It keeps fluctuating. No section of this paper has fixed number of questions allocated. It keeps on fluctuating from year to year. Now if we talk about science and tech, so it is 2 to 3 questions, and if we talk about the type of questions from this section, then it doesn't ask you the details of technology like nanotechnology or biotechnology. It usually asks the application of that technology to solve one or the other problem in the Indian economy, or how that technology is beneficial for, let's say, in health sector or agricultural sector. So if we talk about the details, then achievement of Indians in science and technology, then important contribution of Indians in science and technology, indigenization of technology and developing new technology. So one question from developing new technology is short there. It could be nanotechnology or biotechnology or any upcoming new technology that is there in the current. Moving on to the last block of the syllabus, that is the security. Again, the number of questions, if we talk about from this topic or this part of the syllabus, it is 3 to 4 questions from this. And what type of questions are there? So it is usually static question, or say you can say a mix of static and the contemporary, but more towards the static issues. Let's say left-wing extremism. And if you analyze or read the previous year papers, which is a must for every student, you will realize that one question every year is coming from border security. So one question from border security. Now, if we talk about the syllabus again, so it talks about linkages between development and spread of extremism, role of state and non-state actors in creating challenges in internal security. What are the challenges to internal security through communication networks like internet, say, and then it is basics of cybersecurity, money laundering and its prevention. If we talk about this topic, then the order of importance or the importance that this topic holds is not much, because it's just twice a question has been asked from this topic. So while preparing, you really need to prioritize that which topics or sections of a syllabus are important and what time you have to devote to that particular subdivision or topic. Now, last thing before I wrap up the video, there are certain things that you need to keep in mind while preparing. Is first thing is be thorough with the syllabus. So this should become the indispensable part while you are preparing for your mains exam. Then is identification of themes, and that will happen only when you analyze the previous year papers, and then is write as many answers as possible. This is something inevitable or indispensable part of your preparation. And if you are encountering any problem with these two aspects, we are there for help you in the form of main support program. It's a lovely initiative by Edukemy, where we are teaching you tricks and techniques of how to write the answers. Along with that, we are covering major themes that is important for upcoming mains exam in 2021. And the last part, or the last thing that is I would recommend or suggest every student is revise, revise and revise. Revision is the key to success. The more you revise, the more is the chance that you will ace the exam. If you really like this video, then please hit the like button and share as much as possible for more such videos and to be updated, because as we said, tayari aapki, zimmedari hamari. Thank you.